All right, well, welcome to daylight savings time. Is anybody else feeling messed up aside from me? But all right, so this will be my first video of the week, and we have a TVLine article that actually dropped this morning, pretty early. Tyler Perry's Sistas mid-season finale preview. Will Andy take back Gary? Plus, get the season 4B premiere date. Now, I'm going to start off with the date first, because I feel like most people want to know about that. And I'll do a whole separate video about it, but actually, I don't need to do a separate video. I can include in this, but I don't know. Maybe I will. But as always, I will leave a link to the full article in the comment section below, so you can check it out for yourself. And I quote, "Whatever the outcome, here's hoping the finale satisfies. Season 4B, or basically Sistas episodes 12 through 22, the back half of season 4, won't premiere until Wednesday, June 29th. TVLine has exclusively learned." Actually, that throws off an entire video I was about to do, but I'll get to that in another segment. But in theory, if season 4 part 2 doesn't start until June 29th, then that means episodes 12 through 22 would be on the air from June 29th to September 7th. But like I said, that'll be its own video. This one is mainly going to focus on the article. Maybe I'll do a season finale. I don't know if I'll do a mid-season finale prediction video. I know I typically do, but Sistas has been pretty on the nose, so not much to predict. All right, the article, let's get back to the main article. And this is honestly shorter than most of the articles, so this shouldn't take long. Gary's attempts to win back Andy have heightened every week on Sistas. There was the $500,000 Rolls Royce, bags full of expensive designer clothes, and fake cops who serenaded her. Let's not forget the jewelry and all that stuff. But it wasn't until this successful and wealthy hedge fund manager purchased his ex-fiancée a penthouse in her building that Andy began to question her desire to be apart from Gary and get with Robin instead. And viewers will find out her ultimate decision when the mid-season finale airs this Wednesday. Hoping to give viewers a sneak peek at what Andy might decide, the network provided TVLine with a set of exclusive photos, which is interesting. That's awesome. That depict Gary soulfully staring into Andy's eyes and the attorney warmly smiling back at him. In another photo, Karen can be seen giving Andy more anti-Gary advice, while Andy reacts with what seems to be displeasure. Yeah, that's what it definitely seems like to me. Alright, elsewhere in the episode, fans will see Zatima furiously come after Hayden when she learns that Zach has been arrested. But she doesn't know about the trumped up charges on back child support yet, and none of us know if Hayden actually has anything to do with the case, which I don't. Zach's boo, Zatima, does know Hayden is shady, so maybe she's right. Even if she's not, is anyone really going to feel sorry for him in his broken car windows after Zatima goes full on Jasmine Sullivan? And that's the end of the article before it talks about the return date. Yeah, I guess maybe I should do a mid-season finale prediction video. That way I can, implement these photos. But I'm not saying... Okay, here's the thing. There's a difference between karma versus someone being, injured or their property destroyed because they've been... This is literally... I don't know. Maybe I'm getting too... I don't even know what the right phrase is. Woke or politically correct or, social justice warrior, whatever the phrase is. I don't care. I don't think it's right to wrongfully punish someone for something they didn't do. Just because this person did something and said they would try to get back at somebody doesn't mean you should just go baseball bat a-blazing just because you assume that they're in the wrong. And I get it. Hayden does not have the best track record. I feel like I'm making the same sales pitch I did for Gary, and I turned out to be wrong about that. But it's not so much that Hayden is getting, his car wrecked and possibly he's going to be beaten up with a bat. It's the fact that this isn't the Fatima we know. And I've been one to vouch for, hey, for people saying Fatima's been acting out of character and whatnot. Not really. She's given us hints of who she is throughout the series. But for her to just not get all the facts, for her to not have that calm, cool, collected demeanor, I feel is really dumb. I know it's supposed to be the mid-season. Well, I know that it is the mid-season finale. I know that it's supposed to be exciting, thrilling, and, make for one heck of a cliffhanger. But, no, this isn't cool. This is not cool. I mean, what is she going to do exactly? Okay, Hayden presses charges, rightfully so. Is she going to try to threaten him but force? Like, hey, if you press charges or snitch on me for what I did, I'm going to get my guys to beat you up again. Oh, no. I don't know. But when it comes to the Karen and Andy thing, why is Karen even going to Andy's place to begin with? Does this have something to do with, her just ranting and having a pity party about Zach and Fatima? And then as a result, I think it goes back to like the early episodes of season 4, where I think, Karen and Andy were talking, and she was talking, and Karen was like, yeah, I guess I have to move on from Zach, just like you have to move on from Gary, right? So she's going to talk to Andy, and then if Andy says something, hey, what about you? Look at you. You staying in the penthouse this man bought you. So what do you got to say about me trying to go after Zach again? That's what I think. And when it comes to Gary and Andy, I don't know. I honestly don't know. Are we going to see anything different between these two that we haven't seen already? I don't know. I mean, maybe Karen shows up and interrupts them, and as a result, and you know how Karen is about kicking somebody out or kicking Gary out. But even though this is Andy's penthouse in her name, he was the one that bought it. So I don't know if she has, quote unquote, the authority to kick him out of the penthouse. But maybe Gary leaves because he decides to give Andy some space. But then he'll come right back in her face again. This is typically how these guys work on the show. But, yeah, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like I said, the link to the full article will be in the comments section. And that's pretty much it. I'll work on some other videos today, and I hope you enjoy them, of course. But hit the thumbs up button to show you like the video. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. Hit subscribe and hit the bell icon and select all. That way you don't miss out whenever I post content on the channel.